Tell me what you're drinking, we can go pour one. Tell me what you're thinking, we can have some more fun.
Welcome to a new episode of Stealing Home, the most unserious show in baseball with your favorite brother and sister duo in baseball. I'm Lisa. This is my brother Anthony. And I have a question, Ant. Do you believe in life after love?
Yes, I believe in life after love. Yes, and I
behind
believe,
the scenes.
I also believe
that we got to 1,000 subs.
Yeah, damn right.
Thank you so much if you're watching this and you're one of those subscribers. We really appreciate it.
Mama,
it
we
means
made
a lot
it.
for the show.
Mama,
yeah,
we
it means
made
a
it.
lot for us and how we interact with YouTube now. So thank you guys for being here, and make sure you like and subscribe here. But we're very happy to be here. And it's up to
Also,
you. Thanks.
I'm rocking some new gear today. All right. Low key, we hit 1,000 subs. I kind of just wanted a T-shirt with our name on it.
He went wild.
Yeah,
The boy went wild.
I wanted a T-shirt with our name on it. So, limited edition, 1,000 sub club T-shirt, 1 month only. And low key was just an excuse for me to make a shirt with our name. I just wanted it.
Yeah,
and it looks cool.
it's an excuse for us to have shirts.
Look
But
at
if
it.
you guys want one too, I think there's more.
It says that. Give me a little modeling. Give me a model song. Give me some model songs. Cause wait till they see the back too. The back's hard. Give me a model song. Let it rip. Let it rip.
Put it in post. So I'm not singing for you.
I'm not putting it in
You
post.
you got the wrong show. Ooh, wow, amazing. No edits. Awesome. Okay. Yep. Uh-huh. Oh, not. What's that? What's that move? Not the blue steel.
Oh,
Hit
did
me
I
with
not
the
rip?
blue steel like that.
Did I rip the? Did I rip a?
You did.
Did I rip
You
like a
did.
natural blue steel? I didn't
You
even
did.
mean to.
You froze me for a moment there. I couldn't react.
All right. Either way, I don't know if they got
beautiful.
to see the shirt, but sick back. I'll post. I'll show you guys, but it'll be dope if you want it.
Yeah,
we'll
it'll
try.
be in here somewhere. The information will be, I'm sure.
It's not live yet, but it will be soon after this episode. Other than that, check out Lisa's latest video on gambling and baseball. She
Are
kind of hit
you
some
a
points.
degenerate gambler in baseball?
No, I'm not degenerate.
I am too. Welcome. I wasn't talking to you. I was
Oh,
talking to the
okay.
people watching. I am too. Welcome. Let's talk about it. Check out that video. But let's talk about baseball.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Nope,
Let's talk
wrong
about
song.
you and me. Let's talk about baseball. All right. A lot
I was to
happened.
say brother sister duo. Okay.
All right. Midweek results. A lot of sweeps during the middle of the week.
Oh man.
Angels.
So. Okay, yeah, the Angels. Are the Yankees dead?
I told you they were ever since they became wusses. This is a constant theme with the Yankees. They become wusses.
I feel like
They-
you didn't say they were like dead.
No,
You
they're
just
not
said-
dead. They're not dead, but they became wussies and they stink. So this is what happens all the time with the Yankees. They turn into wussies. But they also did run into it was a 2-game sweep, by the way, in Citi Field, and they ran into the brick house that is the Grimace Mets in the month of
Wait,
June.
yes, you're right. And we talked about this, and I think it's in the notes to talk about later. We should all be scared. I have questions. I have concerns. I wore my cross today because I'm scared, y'all. Actually, a little bit.
I won a lot of money betting against the White Sox. The Dodgers swept them. Now, the Guardians, you called this last week when you said the Orioles, they might have some trouble with the Guardians. You were right.
Mm-hmm.
The Guardians ended taking 2-3 against the Orioles. I guess Milwaukee sweeping the Rangers. The Rangers just continue to scuffle. Can't really find their way. I wouldn't call them dead yet, though. Rays beat the Mariners. Rays, the most average team in baseball right now. They won a series. Y'all said they suck. I said, no, they're average. They're really average. And the Mariners are scuffling a little bit. Astros sweep the Rockies. Now, that Padres National Series had some fireworks, I guess you could say. Just high tensions. Some cool stuff happened in that series. We're going to talk about that right after the
We'll
recaps.
be talking about it.
With
Yeah.
Profar and Ruiz, the catcher, and Dave Martinez, and a couple bean balls potentially being thrown around there. And Cardinals beating the Braves. The Cardinals are hot, baby. I told you. I tried to tell everybody.
You
Cardinals.
did. No, you said it. You did.
I'm
say
not
it.
right about a lot of things, but I was right about that so far. So that's midweek. You got anything midweek that I didn't point out here?
No. Let's get into the weekend because more
Beautiful.
stuff happened.
Also, speaking about gambling, I won like $52 at a Rays game I went to versus the Mariners. So that was cool. I went
Were
to
you
2
doing
games
prop?
this week.
Were you? Did
Parlay.
you bet just like?
$10 makes
Okay,
52.
got it.
Weekend series, the White Sox beat the Rockies. I lost money on that. So I stopped.
What a loser bowl. And we were wondering who would come out of that one.
I had
And
a
now we have our
feeling.
answer. So
I
if
had a
you're a White
feeling.
Sox fan, but then again, we do know that the Rockies were not at home. So toss up, really. Let's see how the White Sox do if they ever go to Colorado.
All right, I boo-booed. Didn't know the winner of the Twins Mariners. That's my fault.
Oh,
If
okay.
I had to bet, I bet it's the Twins. Rays beat the Nationals. Hello, average team playing good right now. They'll probably play bad in a week. Angels, a little bit of a hot streak. They've won 2 series here. Padres beat the Red Sox at Fenway. The Orioles beat the Rangers, but for the primetime pick, you got it right. And the same thing with the Giants and Dodgers. I picked Giants. They won the series, but not the game on Saturday. So the
It sucks
Dodgers
when that
lost.
happens, doesn't it? It sucks when it happens like that.
Are you saying that happened to you a lot?
I feel like it has. That might be selective memory, but that's how I feel.
Well,
It's easy for me to say that right now.
The Dodgers lost to the Giants, and I don't know if this is just recency bias or recent memory that is attacking me right now in my baseball brain. But I feel like the Dodgers against the Giants and the Padres haven't played like that good, like the Dodgers. They haven't played like the Dodgers. The Padres have their number a little bit. They're like 5-3 against the Dodgers.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's a little bit of like recency or
Okay.
whatever you're talking about because I mean you're right. They're not like sweeping, but they're
They
still
lost this
consistently
series.
winning.
They lost a few series
Yes,
against the
that's
Padres.
true.
These are division opponents that the Dodgers would like to win. Royals, speaking about interdivision, Royals beat the Guardians, so they're staying close-ish. I thought the Royals were scuffling real bad. I might have put a hex on them. They weren't playing that good. And then you look at the Mets. At the end of June, now that June's over, are they going to be able to keep the Grimace, the magic going? They lost to the
They
Astros.
did win. They won one in the series, right?
Yeah, but they lost 2 in a row to the Astros. They lost a series. That's the thing. They lost a series. They were unbelievable in the month of June, and maybe that's Grimace. Maybe that's because of that London series I pointed out. Probably because of Grimace and some child sacrificing going on over there.
It's getting weird. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe someone said that now that June's over, the Mets might be done. And also, we'll talk about this too. Candelita, a singer. Ever since a singer, who's also a player for the Mets, sang a concert after the game, they're now 0-2. So let's see if they.
Oh, well, that'll do it. I mean, we all have that one family member who's going to sing a song at the wedding, and it's like, no, we don't need you to do that. Let's just let happy days be happy days.
In other news, the most important news of
Well,
the
you
weekend.
missed
Oh.
also the Yankees and the Blue Jays series, which I know was probably on purpose. But yeah, I mean, the Yankees have just been playing like complete booty lately. So,
Because they're wussies. They turn into wussies.
I mean, are they done?
No, it's a long season.
think-
A lot of baseball
Okay.
left.
All right.
No,
We're in
if you want
sports
my
media
Stephen
now,
A?
as you like to remind me, and we have to give hot takes.
You want my
So what is
Stephen
your
A
hot
take? You want my Stephen
Yes.
A take? Yeah, they're done.
I'll
They're
decide if it's
wusses.
hot.
They were hot. They were good. And now that they're wusses, they got mad about hit by pitches and they're wusses. And now that's just bad. They're not going to win. They're not going to win. They might make playoffs, but they're not going to win. Actually, I'll say right now, the Red Sox are going to make the playoffs ahead of the Yankees.
Okay.
Yep, I said it.
The Red Sox?
I said it. Beantown. I said it. Sue me. The big news of this
Yeah,
weekend,
okay.
though.
Yes.
I was at the Rays game Sunday
Oh.
against the Nationals. And ever since my friend, shout out my friend, I don't want to name drop, but they were like, yo, do you want to go to the game? Yeah, I want to go to the game, dude. Free ticket. We already got you a ticket. I'll go to the game. I thought we were sitting in the party deck, standing room in the outfield or something. We show up. We're sitting behind home plate, leather seats, server. Everything's, a la carte. Is that what it is when it's free or like when they give
No.
it to you? Whatever.
No.
It was awesome. Best seats I've ever sat in, ever. And ever since I sat there, I've had people walk up to me and they're like, yo, you're that guy who sat behind home plate.
Oh.
I don't know if you could see me. You see me?
Well, I can't. No, because I'm not seeing your screen.
All right, well, I'll
But-
zoom in. There I am.
Okay.
I'm giving the deuces. I'm chalking it up. That's me. I'm famous. They're like, oh, are you that guy who has 1,000 subscribers and sat behind the home plate at the Rays game? And I'm like, oh my God, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that is me.
Yeah.
That is me. Did you know from my cool shirt? Yeah, okay.
If this shirt just came in today, if I had this, I would have worn that to the game. how many people would have saw us and been like, oh my God, stealing home.
I told you need a sign. You need a sign. Subscribe.
Yeah, I'd probably get kicked out of that seat so fast. Either way, awesome experience. I enjoyed that. And yeah, of course I'm a dummy. I had to like, oh, I'm on TV. So, all right. Want to jump into Mr. Irrelevant?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we want to talk about anything else in the weekend results other than your wonderful time at the Rays game, or like, are we gonna move on to current events?
They won both games I went to this week, which means that my record
Okay.
at Rays games is now 3-3. I'm at 500. Average, baby. We are average. All right. Mr. Irrelevant continues to be relevant. Jurickson Profar
Super relevant.
had some beef with the Nationals, and I'm not sure if you know all about the situation, but I can give you a quick rundown if you want.
Yeah, I think that's part of what we have scheduled. So please give me a rundown.
Perfect. All right. First game, I think it's the second game of the series. Jurickson Profar comes up, hits a walk-off double, ground rule double, ends up winning the game for the Padres, right? It was like 2 outs, bottom 10, bases loaded, clutch hit, ends up walking it off. He's happy about it, starts celebrating towards the Nationals dugout. Nationals weren't happy. Why did Jurickson Profar celebrate towards the Nationals dugout? Well, they intentionally walked Luis Arias right before Jurickson Profar to pitch to Profar. So he felt disrespected that they intentionally walked Arias to pitch to him. They're saying, like, dude, we'd rather
Which
face you.
low key, it is disrespectful.
It's part of the game. But they're saying, like, yo, we don't want to pitch
You
to
can't-
Arias is a good like, he hits the ball. He does not get strike out. And
You can't take these things personal.
Yeah.
Like when I play in rec leagues and they see a girl coming up after the guy, or they much rather would walk him and get me up at the plate.
But that's
I don't
also
take it
disrespectful because
personal.
you're
Like,
saying if this was a co-ed team
it's
that Profar's
super
the girl.
disrespectful.
Okay, either way, let me continue.
As a girl, I'm like, I get it, but also I'm not a major league player.
So let me continue. Profar hits the walk-off, ends up selling, and then the next game, obviously that's the walk-off, so game's over. Next day, next game, the catcher Ruiz for the Nationals ends up talking to Profar before he even gets to hitting. Walks up to the plate, starts tapping him on the chest, like talking to him. Machado gets in there, starts breaking it up. Next thing you know, the bench is clear. Whatever, things get died down. The umpires warn both teams. The next pitch, bam, right off the shin. Hits Profar right in the shin. He kind of just walks to first base. Everyone's like, yo, y'all just warned him. He's got to go. Umpire doesn't throw him out. The manager for the Padres
Which is wild.
pissed.
All of this is crazy.
Manager for the Padres is pissed. The manager for the Padres gets thrown out because he's pissed off that you didn't throw out the other guy.
Which is more crazy.
Yep, yeah. And he's like, dude, you hit my guy and I'm the one getting thrown out? Like, they hit my guy after you warned him. No, let me finish this, though. And we can talk about it at the end. Next pitch to the next batter, Manny Machado says, how you doing? Keep it moving. Let me send this ball into the first row. Actually, no, that's a bomb. He hit it like 10 rows, 20 rows up, flips the bat. Profar is talking to everybody in the crowd saying, yeah, my boy got me. You can hit me, but I'll make you pay. Later in the game, up 1 run, Profar comes up and hits a grand slam down the right field line. Same game. So a lot happened, kind of like a revenge arc here. The Nationals weren't happy that he celebrated after the walk-off towards them. He wasn't happy that they walked him and that they hit him. And I guess he ended up getting a last laugh there. And that's my rundown of what happened. A lot of crazy stuff happened. I just want to know, what is your take on all of that?
I kind of wish like we could have stopped a little bit because I have thoughts at every single part of this.
All right.
Like, is
well,
the
let's
thing.
start with the beginning, the walk off. What do you think of him celebrating towards the Nationals dugout and them walking Arias to get to him? Like,
yeah, it's a bold move. It's a bold move, Cotton, and we saw how it worked out for them. I think that, like I said, it's one of those things you can't take it personally.
He definitely did.
Yes, he did.
He said so after the game too.
I don't hate that he did, because I do think it's mad disrespectful. And I say that, like I said, as a girl who often has this happen to her. Yes, it is somewhat disrespectful, but you have to understand just where you are in the lineup. So I think to start, him doing that was a very bold move. And I think it actually, I think it put all of this really into place. Like, was it bad that he did that? Would you say? Like, what's your perspective on that?
I understand the sentiment that he had. Because, like, bro, we're going to skip this guy. Oops. We're going to skip this guy and pitch to you because we think that we can get you out easier than that guy. So you're like way worse than that guy. We're going to pitch to you because you suck. That's essentially what they're saying. But
Yes.
also, I mean, dude, it's Luis Arias. And Jurickson Profar is having a great year right now. It's kind of like pick your poison. And honestly, to walk that guy, you walk Arias, now you get a forced play at any base, which helps to get an out. When you have 2 outs, you just need 1 out. So smart, like you're going to walk him probably there. Every 29 of the other 30 teams are going to walk Arias. But I don't blame him for taking offense to it. I also don't blame him for selling towards the Nationals dugout, probably talking a little bit of smack to the Nationals. Hey, he got you. Like, he got you. But I also don't mind the Nationals being pissed off about it. You know what I mean? I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Well,
I see
so
both
this
sides.
is where. So then we move on to the confrontation at the plate with Ruiz and Profar, and like
I think that's stupid.
that. Yes, and that's where I go. Okay, you can be mad at him, you can be annoyed, but even the everything about the way that he look as a female, as a woman, I spent a lot of time observing men.
Oh.
It's just it comes into play, and there are certain ways that guys approach things, and you think to yourself, well, this is going to be really interesting. And when you see a guy start doing this, the pokey thing, I'm like, oh my God, we need to get out of here. We need to leave the bar. Like, this is time to go.
Weird. Yeah.
Yeah, we're super aware of men. So as soon as he even took the mask off, like kind of aggressive, he starts poking him.
Eye to eye. You can go eye to eye.
No,
it's man to man. That's man to man, eye to eye. But like also, my whole position on that and why it's stupid, why even have that conversation in the first place? Like, dog, if you were that mad about it, and I would probably be mad if he selling towards my dugout. You know what we're doing? No convo. Just hit him. Just hit him. That's it.
Right, because what you end up doing is we end up doing this thing. As everyone, if you've been following the show, know, I get very annoyed when we just stand there and walk around and don't do any, like, we don't fight. We just walk around everywhere. And that's what happened. And Machado was the one who actually, like, I mean, Ruiz, I would say Ruiz started it.
You shouldn't be
Machado,
poking people on the chest.
Yes. And I agree with Machado for standing, like, I'm all for players, like, respect, like,
defending their teammates. Yeah.
100% for that. That's what gets it out of control. They even come back. I watched the whole thing. At some point, they come back and they're still.
And he's still
Ruiz
like
is still talking to Profar and like,
dude,
and I was gonna say,
just hit
like
him.
to me, again, just as a girl observing, the thing on the chest is always like, oh, we still gotta leave this bar. Why are we still here? Why did we leave during the pointing?
The vibe it gave me was like two dudes at a bar and like one doesn't give a damn and that's Profar. He's like, bro, stop talking to me. And then Ruiz is like trying to like let him know that he's upset but doesn't want to fight. He's like, yo, that wasn't cool, bro. Like, you shouldn't do that. Like, if you do something, I'm gonna fight you. It's like, bro, if you're gonna fight me, just fight me. Like, that's where I'm
there's
like,
something about it that comes across really like one, annoying, and two, a little condescending. It's like, buddy, you started this. What are we doing? And so, yeah, I mean, to end it like that with Profar hitting a grand slam and Machado having like a huge home run, like, I mean, that's great. This is karma. It's justice, and we like to see it happen.
I think the Nationals went about it the wrong way, but there was some stuff on the internet talking about how, oh, if you don't like, and it was Trevor Plouffe on, I think it's with Chris Rose. They have a show called like Talking
Baseball.
No, it's Baseball Today, I think is what it's called. Like with John Boy and all them, but it's just Chris Rose and Trevor Plouffe. Shout out Chris Rose, Intentional Talk. I missed that show. That's my favorite show with Kevin Millar. All right, anyways, on that show, right, Trevor Plouffe was like, if you don't like this like celebration, if you're mad at that, you need to get out of baseball. I don't know if you saw it, like the actual celebration. Like, I was like the same page until I saw what Profar did. Because like, bro, come on.
No, I don't think I did.
Like, well, it's just so like, I'm all right with celebrating. I mean, you just walked it off. You should be able to celebrate. But like low key, he like ran towards the Nationals dugout.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, all right, bro, don't run towards our dugout. You beat us, man, but don't run towards our dugout. Now we got a problem. Honestly, I wouldn't even have let it get to the next day. I probably would have got out of the dugout and met him outside of the Nationals dugout. Cause like, why are you running towards us? You beat us, bro. Like, congrats, man. But why are you running towards us?
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's a fair take.
I know some people would be like, oh, why are you mad? Like, if you don't want him to do that, then don't let him beat you. And it's like, yeah, okay, fine, but yo, if he's going to run towards my dugout, don't be mad at my response, man. Like, it is what it is. We can handle it, and then we can figure it out the next day. Like, it's not a big deal. But I don't blame both teams. I think Profar, I don't mind him running towards the dugout either. Like, if he feels like he needs to do that, just know that when you do that, you're probably going to piss off the other team. And I think he's okay with it. I mean, yeah.
I think the worst part about this is that after the chest puffing, which is what I will heretofore call that.
Nice.
And
good word.
All the talk from the umpires. You get a warning.
Yeah.
And then he hits Profar. And I'm assuming, because I'm not in this guy's head, that since it was in the shin, it doesn't look like he beamed it at him. Like, it looks like
they said
it was a ball
the
that got
umpire
loose
said
or
that
something.
he thought it was unintentional, and that probably has something to do with it.
Right. Which is, I'm sorry, come on, bullshit. I don't really like. There's no way. There's no way.
Look,
and
possible.
if you've been warned and you have that little control of the ball, you deserve to be thrown out, buddy. This is not a time for us.
I'm
to
with
be hitting
exactly. I'm with the manager for the Padres. Look, regardless if it's intentional or not,
he gets thrown out.
Yeah,
what
but
are we doing?
regardless if it's intentional or not, given the situation, you got a guy who the catcher was just poking him in the chest, talking about, and given what happened the night before, and you just warned these guys, and then the next pitch he gets hit in the knee. Like, I don't care if it's intentional. Given the situation there, you gotta toss him. You gotta toss him.
You have to.
And then,
this whole thing.
And then to toss the other manager. Get out of here, dude.
Right.
That's poor.
No, I don't know. Like, part of me was kind of like, who do the Nationals think they are? Because at this point, we keep talking about Profar. They're not bad, but they're also like not on my high list of teams I'm consistently thinking about.
Yeah.
Whereas Profar is definitely etching himself as one of these players this year that I'm paying attention to.
He has become Mr.
Relevant.
Mr. Relevant, yeah. He's.
You know whose name I don't know?
Ruiz.
Whoever called him irrelevant. I have no idea who
Smith.
that man is. Yeah, I don't. That's an actor as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
this guy
from iRobot.
is from actual baseball. So
Look,
crazy. I like to see this stuff though.
Great baseball.
I find this stuff. Yeah, I find this to be interesting baseball. The only reason I blame both teams is because we did not actually fight. I'm still waiting for my fight this season. We'll see if I get one.
I think there has been Jose Siri and the pitcher from the Brewers. They fought each other.
Did he actually punch him though?
Yes, they were punches. He might not.
Okay,
he might
I'll
not
have
hit
to
him,
look it.
but there were punches thrown.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see. I'll have to look
You know
it
how
up.
baseball fights are to kind of.
Yeah.
You know,
Kind of like hockey fights.
It's rare where you get one that lands, and when they do, they're pretty solid usually. All right. Other than that, though, that's a great little, I guess, bugaloo. How you say it? Whatever. I'm not even gonna try to say that word. I was trying to say.
There's a couple. Brouhaha, hullabaloo.
That's the word. How do you say it?
Okay.
How do you say it?
Hullabaloo.
Yeah. A hullabaloo.
I'll say it. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah. That was a really good hullabaloo. All right. I thought you were gonna say it.
Hullabaloo.
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah,
yes.
whatever. All right. Moving on to the next topic. That was a big fan of that. And again, not mad at any of those teams. Like, I think both teams handled what they handled, but the only thing I would change is just hit them if you're gonna hit them. Don't talk to them at the plate. Like, just handle your business. There's no need for words. Just do what you gotta do.
Fight, tackle him. Let's have some contact.
Seriously,
let's get bloody.
Yo, what are words gonna do?
Yeah.
All right. That's like the exact opposite that they tell kids.
Self-conflict? No.
yeah. Diplomacy? No, just punch them in the mouth.
No.
All right. The Grimace Mets are starting. They're taking over MLB.
I don't like this.
Are they legit? They've
I'm
got
sure
a
you're gonna
different.
give me stats.
They have a different
No,
vibe.
they're super legit.
They have a different vibe compared to what the Mets were when they first started the year. Like, right, you had total chaos going on. You had people getting mad at Pete Alonso for going to that concert and dancing around and enjoying himself, God forbid. You had that pitcher Lopez that they DFA'd for throwing his glove into the stands after a start, and then they interviewed him, and his English is the second language, and people were saying he said that he was on the worst team ever, and he said he was the worst teammate ever, and then people it was a crap show. This was the Mets. This was the Mets like a month ago. Now Grimace throws the first pitch. They go to London, but I think it's probably Grimace, right? I said London, but it's probably Grimace. But those first pitch.
They did good in London, which is why I think people are looking at Grimace.
Yeah, 5-0 immediately after the Grimace first pitch. Since Grimace, they're 12-4. Can we address this Grimace thing? There's some weird
I
stuff
mean, what do
going
you want?
on.
What do you want to address about it?
What is it? What is happening?
Right.
Look at the video right here of a rain delay at Citi Field, and there's some kind of ritual going on with Grimace chugging a beer at Citi Field. I don't know what's going on in New York. This reminds me of a Ghostbusters movie scene. Like, we need to call Ghostbusters and get that
Yeah.
thing out of here. Like, da na 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 na.
It's feeling really like, guys,
Na, 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 na.
you need Jesus. Like,
They've
have you
replaced
heard?
him. False idol.
Yeah, have you heard of this guy named Jesus? He's
They're like, who? Grimace.
this City Field one, the one you have of him drinking a beer is so concerning. I would run. Everyone's just, and what's crazy too, when you see it, they're just standing there with their phones.
Yeah.
I'm like, again, another situation where I'm observing men and I'm like, get out. We need to get out.
This
right
is a
now.
historical moment right here, and honestly, like, I would,
No.
if I saw this in person, I would remember this for the rest of my life. The day I saw Grimace chugging a Miller Lite.
I'm gonna remember it for the rest of my life, and I wasn't even there.
Yeah.
I like it's fun. This is we're hitting the cusp of like, oh, this was like fun and cute to like, oh,
It's scary.
It got weird. It got
Yeah,
weird.
check out this
really,
video.
really quick.
Check out this video of Grimace. Explain what's happening here. What is going on? Where is he taking that poor child? Where is he going?
Definitely not the DR.
Okay, come on. Is that a Wander Franco
No,
joke? That's
sorry.
unnecessary.
No.
Whose kid is that, by the way? Is that?
I'm
I can't
assuming
imagine
it's
that the kid. That's the
Grimace's
kid's dad.
kid.
I can't imagine.
I'm assuming it's the kid's dad. We saw two grown men last week with Grimace drawn as 5-year-olds on their stomach. You think that that's not a New York father there? It very well could
That's
be. We
I'm
don't
actually
know.
there. That's not even a costume. That is Grimace, and I can't think that that's his kid because does Grimace have a wife or a mystery lady? How's that
That's
work?
not even Grimace. That's just a guy who came off the subway and got a ticket to the Mets game. Like, this was what he was wearing that day.
That's not Grimace. What's going on there?
No. This whole thing is really weird. Again, like I said, it went from fun to weird. I really am starting to pray for New York for many reasons. I'm concerned. There's a lot of players over there that I think are nice and wholesome, and this scares me.
Yeah,
I'm
what's
praying
going
for their
on?
souls.
With Diesel Bros.
So when does the power of Grimace end? I think
Well,
is the question.
That's what people were
How-
asking. They have
Okay.
Jose Iglesias, who will come up in fair or foul, sang a song,
Okay.
and he's a
Right.
player.
Yes.
Oh my
Okay.
God, his song. That's his song.
Is he trying to be like? Well, we can talk about it in fair foul. Do you want me to ask questions now?
Not yet. Let me just say this.
Okay.
He sang a song. They lost 2 games, and now they're also saying it's July 1st, so the magic is gone. So
So he was a Pride Month Grimace. Like, I don't understand. What are they trying to say?
I don't know. We could take this so many avenues right now. I'm just gonna say.
And let's
Let's
not. But I think that honestly,
Will they sustain the
don't-
success, or is it done?
I unfortunately I don't think so.
Grimace
Not
is
only
dead?
because evil always loses and good will always win, but also because I just think they were on a hot streak. I think they were on a hot streak. It happens.
Is Grimace evil?
I don't-
Is that confirmed? Are we confirming that right now?
That one of all those people watching him house a beer does not feel right.
That feels like a Renaissance event to me.
Yeah, before they burn the witches. Like, this is not. This doesn't feel
He's
good.
leading an army of people.
Yeah, I'm not like, oh wow, this is the best our generation has to offer. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
COVID really broke us, huh?
This gives me the vibe of the cheese ball guy in New York. Do you know that? Some guy ate
Oh, I think we've
he
talked
ate like
about
a
this
full
before,
bucket
yeah.
of cheese balls in Central Park. People.
Yeah, no, I'm concerned for a lot of baseball fans. But yeah, so no, I don't think they're gonna be able to sustain this. Not because I don't want them to.
But because
I'm
evil.
a fan of the Mets.
Yeah, evil.
But yeah,
never wins.
because evil always loses, and also I do just think they were on a hot streak. I think they were playing really well.
Well,
I
right
think
now
it was I think it was really they got their bullpen together, I think. And I don't know if that's gonna be sustained. I feel like their pitching has been what's carried them in a really long way this month, and I'm not sure whatever changes they made there if that's gonna be able to be sustainable.
I don't even know why they won. I'm just gonna say it was Grimace. But right now they're one
No,
game
I
under
do.
500.
Okay, actual answer. I do think that it has to do with the
Okay.
pitching.
Okay. I'll believe
Yeah,
you.
I read about
Well,
their like ER. I was reading their stats from their pitchers the last month, and it's like completely 180 from where they were.
dope, dope. And I think honestly that could be attributed to Grimace because what did Grimace do? He threw out a first pitch. He touched that mound. He was on that mound.
You are right.
We got to get him in the
You are
with a bat in his
right.
hand.
You're not wrong.
Right now the Mets are one game under 500. They're 2 games back from a wild card spot behind the Cardinals. I don't think they're going to catch the Braves. If they're going to win or if they're going to go to the playoffs, they're going to have to be better than the Padres or the Cardinals. And they're 2.5 back from the Padres, 2 back from the Cardinals. I could see them being better than one of those teams. Not both, but one of those teams. It just depends.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
know if I see that for them.
The key for them, you can only ride something so long. Pause. But you can only ride a trend so long until the magic dies off. They got to find something new. They got to find something else after Grimace. But we got to make sure he's dead. He might not be dead. You can't doubt.
Yeah,
Grimace
this is
Mets.
what they call, I believe in criminology, escalating behavior, and I do not want to be a party to it.
I contribute.
I hope the best for the Mets, but no, I don't really see it for them. Like I said, I do think their pitching got it together, and their hitting was on a real hot streak. I think we'll see what July brings, but I don't think it's gonna change. I think they'll finish around 500. Like I think they're a decent team, but I don't see playoffs for them.
Do they keep Pete Alonso after the year? He's going to be a free agent. Do they trade him? Do they keep him?
I think
They'll
he
keep him.
probably gets traded.
Oh.
I think he leaves. Yeah.
Oh. All right. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Last night on Sunday Night Baseball for ESPN, Gunnar Henderson said of the Orioles shortstop, said he was going to be in a home run derby. And it had me thinking, I was like, ooh, home run derby, all-star game coming soon. What are like the top players that you'd want to see in a home run derby? I was thinking like, okay, right off the bat, who's the first guy?
Aaron Judge.
Right? I said that too, Aaron Judge.
Ohtani.
Who's number 2? Probably Ohtani.
Yeah, I think they're tied.
Which says something about Judge if you're like the first guy I want to see is Judge before Ohtani. But maybe that's a little...
Yeah, especially for me.
That's
Since
a little
I'm...
AL East bias on our part maybe. Because we're thinking more so like AL East all the time. But Ohtani number 2.
It's because, I was going to say
I
because
think-
Judge was on a streak, but Otani's been hitting bombs, so.
Judge has been on a hot streak. But I also think it's just because Judge holds, in my eyes, the single season home run record at 62. So, he's a home
who
run
would be
guy.
interesting? I think we talked last week about, was it Quan? I think he has a really good batting average, but lately he's actually been hitting for power more.
Yeah, but
if he can turn it around, I know. But he's just so cute, and I like him. And he was on my All-Star bracket.
I
so
don't
I'm
want to
gonna put
see
him in
Steven
there.
Kwan. It would be for a meme. It would be like put Luis Arias in a home run derby.
Well, that's how we had. Well, we had bets last season in the home
But he
run
can hit some
derby
home
for
runs.
the. Yeah, but it was for the lulls. He even said like
Okay,
he wasn't
yeah,
there to
fair.
compete. He was there because his wife told him that it was one of the only things in the MLB he hadn't experienced yet, and
That's
he
true.
thought it would be fun to do.
It's like one
so
of the
like
things he hasn't won. Which
exactly,
is like, damn,
yeah.
low-key,
So you might as well.
low-key flex. Juan Soto would be a guy I'd want to see in there.
Of course,
I want to see
yeah.
a little Juan Soto. Who's another dog? Let me look at the home run leaders right now.
Well, Yordan Alvarez, I guess, would be in there as well.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Jordan hits nukes.
I'm looking at a list of teams that I'm trying to think like who
Oh,
for
Harper.
each team.
Harper for sure. I want to see Bryce Harper. in
Harper
the home run
over
derby.
Schwarber.
Yeah. I would want Harper
Okay.
over Schwarber. Just because Schwarber hits bombs too, but Harper's that guy. I wouldn't want to see Stan. Kyle Tucker would be another good one, but if you already have Jordan in the derby, you can't really go
Hey.
double Astros.
Another from my bracket pick.
Soto.
I'm looking at the Diamondbacks. Ketel Marte.
I guess. Oh, you know who I'd want to see low key? Who might deserve it? Well, no, he doesn't deserve it. But probably I'd want to see Ellie De La Cruz from the Cincinnati Reds because he
Yeah.
can hit some nukes. He hits the ball a long ways. Vladdy Jr.
We didn't mention Vladdy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we haven't mentioned Vladdy yet.
Vladdy Jr. could hit some bombs. I guess, honestly, everyone after that could care less. Because it's in Texas this year, Adolis Garcia. I'd want to see Adolis
Right.
Garcia.
I was thinking Seager, maybe.
That too. That'd be pretty sweet. A lot of names you can go with, but I think the top are Judge and Ohtani.
Do we like, so they changed the format of this to being with the timer versus the 10 pitches, right?
I think they just changed it this year too.
Did they change it back or did they change it to something new?
I think they changed it to, and I don't know, but Sunday Night Baseball was talking about it a little bit. I think they changed it to, instead of a timer, you get X amount of baseballs and you just hit as many as you can with those baseballs. Like you get like 40 swings. I don't know if that's true though. I might be lying.
I'm trying to pull it up now to see if I can verify what you just said.
Yeah, I might be lying. So I will say though, back in 2008, one of the biggest home run derby disappointments was Evan Longoria. I think it was 2009. He got in the home run derby, and I was so excited, and he hit like 3 home runs. I was like, that sucks.
I mean, that is the thing, but like, I don't know.
I
don't mind. To me, it's just fun to see them and be out there.
It was cool. Randy did a good job last year. I remember he did.
I feel like he went really far, right?
I think he was second, or maybe, yeah. Forget who he lost to. Oh, he lost to Adolis Garcia, his friend from Cuba, that he works out with. Shout out Nicole. But yeah, that's it. I mean, a little bit of a not that crazy topic, but that's it.
No, I mean, it looks like they just changed like the seed situation. It looks like everything else is gonna stay the same.
Well, if you're cool with that, we can hop into your favorite and my favorite and everyone's favorite part of the show.
It's time for Fair or Foul.
I didn't have the energy after that.
That's fine.
Runway.
After your modeling earlier.
To run and turn the light off and turn the strobe lights on. All right, either way, let's go to the first
what do we got
one.
here?
Yeah. Hunter Green on the mound ends up giving it his all, literally, during this pitch. Fair or foul for just blowing chunks?
I don't have it in front of me.
Well. Just imagine if a guy blew chunks. I'll go first while I send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a video of Hunter Green blowing chunks after he throws a pitch. Apparently he was sick and just kind of vomited all over the mound as soon as he pitches. I'm gonna say fair. I'm cool with it. If you're, let's keep it to puking. I don't want to see any doo-doo. Let's not doo-doo on the mound or urinate, but a little puke. As long as it's all liquid, like there's no chunks. I'm cool with it. He didn't chunk up like his dinner or his lunch. So I'm cool with that. Maybe let's not put it like in front of the rubber where the other pitcher's gonna have to step on it. Maybe like put it to the side.
I don't think you have much of a choice here. I'm gonna say fair because I love seeing anyone give their all to something. I think that's really admirable. But good God. But also, I'll say this, like I can't say that I haven't been in a compromising situation where the chunks just needed to come out and that's what happened.
That's all. That's straight liquid though, baby.
Sometimes
there ain't no chunks
you eat some bad Chinese and your next day is just a crapshoot. So, yeah, totally fair and good job on Green for. I guess did he keep pitching after this?
Yeah,
I
think he did. Yeah, this is like the second start in a row he's done this. He did it another time too.
Oh, so is it like that thing where runners are up because they're exerting themselves so much?
Maybe, maybe. This is what I don't like.
So we should get him checked out. I don't know. That might be gastrointestinal.
Fair, but you got to do it to the side. Like you see where he threw up right in front. The other guy's going to be standing on your throat. Like have some, like
I said, you don't always have a choice. If it's coming, it's coming. What are you going to do?
He definitely aimed. Look at how he turns around and aims right at the front of that. Like, come on. Have some, what's it called when you care about other people?
Consideration?
Have some consideration.
Something you know very little about.
I don't even know what the word is, but have some consideration for the other guy and throw up to the side, man. Don't throw up right where he pitches. But fair. And I will say,
okay.
I hate it when guys like, what is it, when they throw up while lifting weights. Have you ever seen people who like lift weights?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
it's
hard?
just like they overexert themselves and they throw up.
Yeah, that's disgusting. All right, well, the next one is Candelita, the person we were talking about, Jose Iglesias. Post-game concert. He's on the team. He is a player on the team. And
okay, so here's my first question.
They're having a blast. I'll say
Is he trying to have a music career or like is this just for funsies? Like, what's going on?
It's for funsies, and he's having a music career. He's actually pretty good.
Okay, so he's actually trying to become an artist.
It's a pretty good song. I can play a little bit of it, and it probably won't get copyrighted because we were just messing around with "Do You Believe in Love?" and we couldn't hear it.
No, we can sing it. We can sing it.
I don't know
but we
all the
can't play
words,
it.
to be honest, but it's like, oh my god.
So remember how I said that in the end, good always wins?
This is good, no?
No, because what happens is you get a little taste of winning, and then you forget, like we've talked about on the show, also shame, like how you're not supposed to make everything about you. And this is what they look like they're having a great time, and I love that for them.
Yeah.
So like maybe let's focus on, and I feel like this would be a Frank the Tank take. Maybe focus on your baseball career. Number one.
Whoa,
like,
come on.
maybe we don't
Low
lay down
blow.
some sick beats
Low-
while we're trying to.
Low blow.
I'm just saying,
Low
maybe we
blow.
focus on, like, I don't know, our first job that takes a lot of time and we're getting paid millions and millions for.
Oh, so
if
you,
someone
you
wanted
can't
to pay,
you can't do this baseball show because you have a job? That's what I'm hearing
I
right
just
now.
was about to say, if someone wanted to sign me for, millions of dollars, no, I would not do the show.
Well, what if he's just doing this for fun? And it's clearly for
That's
fun.
why I
He's having a
asked you.
blast.
No,
Well,
I asked you,
yeah.
was
Well,
it for fun or was it for an actual music career?
oh,
There's
so
a
God
difference.
forbid you can't do both, huh? God forbid you can't do
Karaoke
both.
is fun.
I'll take Lisa. Hold on, I'm gonna mess
No,
with the
this
lights.
is foul.
Nope. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Bad take. Bad take.
This is my time to give takes, and that's my take.
Bad take. Bad take. I don't know how to put it back on the other thing. I say fair. You say foul here.
I say foul.
Terrible. Terrible news. Terrible news.
And this is why the Mets will not make it into the playoffs. By the way.
Honestly, they're 0-2 since this. So you might be onto something. The
Yep.
next one, fair or foul. We got a rain out at Citi Field. I thought this was Boston. This is actually Citi Field. I just saw the Mets logo on the chair. The guy's having. This
The
might
Mets
be
are out of
Grimace without the
control.
costume.
The Mets are out of control. See, okay, I just said last episode, people keep your clothes on. Like, that's all I ask. And now we have men taking showers and what is going on?
So
are
you
you
going foul
New
here?
York? Are you okay? Are you okay, Citi Field? Yeah, I'm going foul here, sir. Go home if you want to take a shower. Go to the gym. Go to anywhere that's appropriate.
You don't know how
What
far
is
away he
this?
lives.
That is not a good excuse, Aunt. That
You
is
don't
not.
know- Look.
Also, this is not going to get you clean at all. I cannot imagine what sludge
Citi Field
the
rainwater.
roof of this New York stadium is raining down. This guy's probably radioactive at this point. What are you? No.
One, you can't fault
Go
a man.
home.
You can't fault the man.
Yes, like I am. I'm faulting him right now.
No, you listen to me. You can't fault the man for where his tickets are. He bought that ticket. He didn't know that it was right underneath the where the gutter ends. One, two.
You're right. I
you
can't fault a man for being in a completely empty stadium section.
Bro, hey, those are his seats. Okay, if he wants to sit in his seats,
How-
he
do
has
you
a
know
right
that?
to it.
Where's the
Yes.
evidence?
Shut up. Second, you can't fault a man for wanting to enjoy a shower beer. Have you ever had a shower beer? It's like one of the.
You know what?
There's like
In fact,
few
I have
things.
had a shower beer.
Few things better than a shower beer. And this guy in his seat wanted to have a shower beer at a baseball game. There's
Right.
nothing more American than that. I'm going to go fair.
And what I'm saying is, you do that in your home.
Nope.
There's
Hey,
some things that belong
you know
at
what?
your house.
Baseball stadiums are home to a lot of people who love their teams. You would know about that if you had love for a team that wasn't a Wisset team and played in New York and charged like $1 million to
If
go to the games.
I would know about that if there was maybe a team in the city that I live in.
Yeah, very true. Stuart
Okay,
Sternberg
thank you.
moved the Rays to Tampa. Stop putting them in St. Pete. All right, let's go ahead and look at, for the
Foul.
record, did I change your mind on that? No, you said foul?
No,
Okay.
still foul. Absolutely still
fair
foul.
as hell, fair as hell. All right,
It's foul watching it, and it was foul when we looked at it now.
let's move on to the future. Gotta get back.
I do love the
Samurai
future.
Jack.
Okay, so
Midweek matchups. Anything in the midweek where you're like, oh, this is a good game. Let's see.
the Orioles and the Mariners, I think, is going to be a good game because the Orioles have now come up ahead of the Yankees. They're leading the division. Who knows if that will remain? I think there's a good chance it does.
Are they or are
but
they
the
tied right now?
No, I think they are ahead by like a game and a half, maybe two
Yeah,
games.
I saw they were close.
And the Mariners are also, leading their division, I think, still at this point. So what am I looking? Yeah, they're ahead, right?
No, they're tied. But they're ahead
They're
in win.
tied.
They're ahead in
Okay.
win percentage, but they're tied in games.
Okay, okay.
Either way.
Got it. So they're tied, but I mean, for how long? It
Yeah.
very well could be
Well,
that
you know
the
the
Yankees
wusses.
cannot.
Yeah. Wusses.
So, I mean, Orioles and Mariners, it's not as star-studded as the events that we've seen thus far with like the Yankees Dodgers or I don't know, some of the other matchups we've had, but could be some potential preview as to playoff baseball. So,
I
keep an eye
think
out for that one, I
some
think.
cool ones could be Giants, Braves potentially, Dodgers, Diamondbacks. That could be a cool one. That could be a cool one. And also Pirates, Cardinals. I think those. Other than obviously Orioles, Mariners. I think that would be a good one. But maybe Cardinals,
Houston Blue
Pirates.
Jays will be interesting because Houston is not that far back from the Mariners at this point.
Yeah.
And if the Mariners can't keep it together against the Orioles and the Astros can keep it together against the Blue Jays, which there's every indication they should be able to do that, you might see that division, you might see the West changing up a little bit.
Let's take a
Their
peek at
spots.
the weekend matchups, which we got a lot. We got a lot better matchups on the weekend, baby. About
Oh,
time.
we missed talking about this, but wasn't it last night that one of the Rangers players hit like the first cycle or something?
Yeah, first cycle on Sunday Night Baseball. Wyatt Langford, shout out Wyatt Langford. He ends up. The announcer was like, "Yo, he's a home run away from the cycle. Next pitch, bam, hits a home run." I'm like, "Nice, good job, announcer man." All right, looking at this the weekend series. Best one so far that you see, Phillies Braves.
I mean, I was gonna say, my eyes immediately go to the Phillies and the Braves.
I care about that a little
Um,
bit more than Yankees Red Sox.
Oh, yeah, for
But
sure.
that's just because Phillies Braves 1 and 2. Red Sox are number 3 right now. So
Don't sleep on Brewers Dodgers. I mean, that's another one.
I'm sleeping. I shouldn't be. I know that's probably going to be a really good series.
I think it is going to be
It
a
just
good
doesn't
series.
do it for me. Just doesn't do it for me.
All right, that's a you problem.
But
The
it
White
would
Sox
be-
are going to be playing the Mariners. That's another loser bowl. Can't wait to see who wins
No,
that
those are the
one.
Marlins.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Marlins.
M team.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It would be cool to see the Brewers go into Dodger Stadium and win 2 out of 3 or something like that.
Could happen.
Another good series here, a sleeper series, Diamondbacks and Padres. We'll see how that shakes up. But Red Sox Yankees.
Yeah.
That'll be a cool
Red
one.
Sox Yankees. Woo, so fun.
I like that one. That's going to be a good one. The Yankees went to Fenway and actually didn't the Red Sox just go to New York Stadium? Did I have that wrong? Is that series at that series might be at Fenway. No, it's at Yankee Stadium. Maybe I'm tripping. The Yankees went to Fenway and lost. Now they go to Yankee
Yeah,
Stadium.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we talked about how rivalry games are hard.
Yeah, that could be a good series there. I think I will enjoy that one. Astros Twins too might be a sleeper, and Mets Pirates. Who knows? Some good baseball this weekend. I'll be tuning
Hey,
into.
Royals Rockies, but they're in Colorado, which
Yeah,
means
I don't care about that. I don't care about that. But I think they did a good job with the 2 primetime games this weekend. Those are the 2 series
Yeah.
that I want to see the most. All right, let's look at the primetime picks. Standings. Lisa went 2-0 last weekend. I went 0-2. It sucks. You did the intro, so I think I get to make my picks first this time.
that is right.
I'm 1 game up on you in the standings, too. A lot of baseball left. I got to get back to 500. We need one person 500 at least on this show to make it look like we know what we're talking about. Game on Saturday. Phillies at the Braves. I'll go with Atlanta. I think Atlanta's going to win this game.
Who do they play during the week? They play Cubs.
Who? The Braves play the Giants and the Phillies play the Cubs.
Plays for the Giants. I'm gonna go with the Phillies for that game.
Just want to be
and I'm gonna
different.
go.
Whoa,
with...
whoa. I get the next one. Come on now. You cheater.
Oh, sorry. I thought you did both.
Yeah. I'll go Red Sox against the Yankees because I went the Red Sox last time and they did me well, and the Yankees are a wuss it team. So what do you say, Yankee fan? Are you going Yankees
I know
or
this
Red
is
Sox?
really hard. I feel like they're both kind of equal teams right now in my eyes.
That says a lot. Yankees fans.
It
would
does
be
say a lot.
Scorned.
The Yankees are going to be playing the Reds. The Boston Red Sox are going to be playing the Marlins. So I'm gonna go with the Red Sox on this one.
Ooh, okay. So double Red Sox. You went Phillies. I went Braves.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. That's all I got for today's show. Shout out these shirts. I'm proud of these shirts. I think these shirts are fire. Should I do another
they came out
runway
great.
thing? No, I don't know.
No, it's okay.
Look at it. It looks dope. It says "Stealing Home" on the back, and it's
You
cool.
will have more details on the shirt.
It looks like a
below
ticket.
or somewhere. They are very nice.
It's dope. You should get one. All right. Other than that, that's all I
I've got nothing else. I've got nothing else.
Subscribe.
Pray for us.
What should our goal be? We got to
Watch
1,000.
out for Grimace.
I think we made it. Like we got to 1,000.
I think our next sub goal is like 1 million, right? Like that seems like the natural next step.
Also, 1 month only. 1 month only, and then it's gone forever. If you're in 1,000 club, get whatever. I don't care. But
thanks for being here. That's all. And thank you for listening. Make sure you like this video, comment below. If you're not already subscribed,
help us
what
get
are
to
you
Mr.
doing?
Beast
Subscribe.
level of subscribers. We gotta beat Mr.
Yeah,
Beast.
next time Ant goes to a game, he's gonna have a sign.
No, we're gonna start doing Mr.
yeah.
Beast videos. Like I bought 1,000 baseballs and
The
planted them in
first
the
person
ground.
to takes their hand off this baseball
Yeah, gets a
wins
World Series
$100,000. Yeah.
Yo, that would actually. Honestly.
Just gotta
we might
hold
be
the
onto
baseball for the
something.
rest of your life.
We might be onto something. Yeah. All right. Well, go ahead and subscribe if you like our show. We do this every Monday. We also drop some videos on Friday talking about deep dives, baseball history, and check out Lisa's gambling video. Other than that, see you next week.
I'll be looking for
you later.
whenever
All right, peace.
you arrive. Tell me what you're drinking, we can go pour one. Tell me what you're thinking, we can have some more fun. I know that you said you don't think of me, but what you're doing now is telling different. Tell me what you're drinking, we can go pour one. Tell me what you're thinking, we can have some more fun. I know that you said you don't think of